Jeremy, the Pirates coming off of a split on the road last weekend at George Fox and Pacific. Bring us back through what you saw from the Pirates.
Sure. I think against George Fox, it was great to get out and get an early goal. It was good to see Jaime get on the score sheet. I think he's been playing really well all year, and maybe sometimes the statistics, the score sheet doesn't match his importance to our team. So it was great to see him get on the scoreboard. And then after that, honestly, I didn't think that we played to the best of our ability for long stretches during that game, and we kind of found it towards the end of the match, and we were able to get two late ones in the last 20 minutes to kind of see out the game, get the result. And I think it's good when you have a match where maybe you feel like you didn't play your best against what I feel like is a good George Fox team, and you still are able to find a way to win. So on one hand, I think you feel a little bit burdened by like, hey, we didn't play our best. Can we play better? What do we need to fix? But also we got a result while not playing our best. I think it's a double-edged sword in that way of thinking. But then against Pacific, honestly, it wasn't a good match for us. A weird match for us where we didn't really give up too many shots. The ones that we did ended up going in the back of our net, and we played a lot of the game in the other team's half without generating many dangerous opportunities. I think we had some half chances here and there, and we had a lot of corner kicks that we couldn't convert. Overall, I'd say it's a very disappointing, result on Sunday against Pacific, which I think really puts a dampen on the overall weekend, where I think it's a weekend that we expect to come out with 2 wins, and I think that's every weekend that we look at, where you take care of business on Saturday, you get the next one, and you put yourself in a really good position, and we got to find ways to do that. I think we let one get away from us on Sunday.
This is the time of year when things kind of become a grind a little bit. The bodies are feeling the fatigue. The brains are feeling the fatigue. As head coach, how do you keep us moving forward, trying to get better, trying to stay focused?
Yeah, I think that goes to vision, and I think that goes to, culture that we're trying to have here and have our guys embody. I think in a lot of ways, like where we're at record-wise, we would expect to be, I think, a little better at this point in the year with 5 games remaining. And, I think the challenge is, can we do well in those last 5 matches? Is there still stuff for us in terms of results and getting better? And just having the right mentality, especially for a lot of these guys that are going to be here for a while, that they can lay that foundation now, where there's still a lot for us this year. There's a lot of good games to play against good opponents. We have 3 of the last 5 at home, which we're excited for, and we got another Portland trip that we'll be excited for. So there's a lot to play for. I think in a lot of ways we're still laying that foundation for what we want going forward, and that's the challenge to the guys, to not check out, to have the right mentality in terms of we still show up every day trying to get better, trying to get a result on the weekend.
This weekend you've got POU, first place, and Puget Sound, another tough program coming in. Give us a scouting report on where those 2 teams are at.
I think both of them are really tough. I think Pacific Lutheran is a very good team. Obviously, we played them at their place in the past and got beat up a little bit. We're excited to play them again here at home and to see what we can do against them. I think, we'll have a plan in place for them. I think they're a good team that has a lot of good individual players. I think they don't give up many goals. I think defensively they do a great job, and they usually find a way to get 2, 3, or 4 in every match, and they're dangerous on set pieces. So I think their overall competitiveness, I think their overall togetherness is what helps them win matches and puts them in the position that they're at right now. And then when you look at Puget Sound, a little bit different of a match probably, in terms of a little bit more defensive, but have some individual quality going forward. Very set piece oriented a lot of times. We'll be excited to get them on our surface here at home, as opposed to theirs, where it's it can be a little bit of a choppy game when we go there. But overall, 2 good opponents that we're going to play. I expect it to be a high-paced game, probably on both days, and probably looking at 1-goal games, I would assume.